Hello everyone, I'm Manoranjan Hatch, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Bagepalli. Today we are going to discuss on Strategic Human Resource Management prescribed by Bangalore North University for 5th semester BBA. The topic which we are going to discuss today is investment practices for improved retention in an organization. In my previous video, we discussed on investment in training and development of an employee in an organization. Today, we shall discuss on various investment practices for improved retention in an organization. So the outcome of the particular video or a session will be, you will be able to understand various investment practices for employee retention in an organization. So let us start. As you can see in this particular slide, these are the various investment practices for improved retention, various strategies wherein an employee can be retained in an organization with special reference to these categories. We'll start with the first one, which says effective practices. Which are all the effective practices that can be seen in an organization for improved retention? Are first one, recruitment, socialization, training and development, compensation and rewards, supervision, and employee engagement. So the best practice for an every human resource manager, HR manager, is to look into his recruitment. He has to analyze, he has to take various information from the necessity information from various projects, team leaders, and managers, how many employees have been required for an organization to be recruited. He should get the information, and he should because everything is a cost and benefit parameter. He has to look into both the things, cost and benefit analysis or parameter. He has to look into that, and recruitment can be done. This is a very important effective practice. Second one is socializing, making the employees feel very good for themselves and work in a better environment. Creating such an environment where socialization is an important process will definitely be very good effective practices for improved retention in an organization. The next one is training and development. In the previous videos or classes, we have discussed clearly about training and development, wherein each and every employee who been deserved for an organizational success, been given proper skills upliftment or development, given proper training to them so that they will contribute to the organizational success or project accomplishment. The overall investment practice, this is a very good investment practice for an improved retention in an organization, delivering or giving good training facilities and making their feel good factor. Definitely an employee will not retain, will stay for a longer time in an organization. Next one is compensation and rewards. Of course, this is one of the important prime factor which every employee of an organization look into. The compensation is a very important monetary component where every employee will look into for a future accomplishment of any task, because he will always compare with other standards which are prevailing in the market, and the compensation and reward mechanism should be in such a way that it should be in such a way wherein uh, it is very equal or above compared to competitors in an organization. HR policy or organizational policy should be such a way and that the compensation reward system is very much improved in compared to other competitors. The next one is supervision. This is also very important effective practices to retain employees in a better manner. So proper supervision in all the levels should be very important, because employees work should be addressed at any point of time, and he should always be monitored, and his grievances should always be addressed in a proper manner, where is wherein the employees will feel that very good, the work is being happening in a very good manner, so that effective supervision should be there for the work accomplishment, which is a very good effective practice for improved retention. The next one is employee engagement. No doubt, it's also a very important factor which make the employees engage themselves in an organization. We have to create such an environment where employees engaged all the time, and the work accomplishment will be done in a smooth way. So the best effective practice is an employee engagement, which definitely makes improve retention in an organization. So these are the effective practices, and there are other broad-based strategies where HR manager have to look into. to improve retention rate in an organization with reference to employees. The first one is retention research. Of course, this is a broad strategy. Every HR manager has to look into that. He has to do research, with reference to a retention rate prevailing in the market. So, what are the reasons why employees are quitting the job and going for other companies? Is there any lagging behind factors? They have to look into all these things, and they do proper research and analyze the retention rates in an organization. And if anything is there, he has to frame such a strategy which reduces the employee turnover in an organization. Next is effective practices. He has to put the best employee practices in an organization so that employees stay for a longer time, and project accomplishment will be there, and he will work for a betterment of his self and organization as well. Next one is benchmarking surveys. He has to do proper survey with on par with other competitors and make sure everything is in a going in line with the company's policies and organization development. These are the broad-based strategies where HR manager has to look into for investment practices for improved retention in an organization. The last important strategies which or practices which employ HR managers to look into is the target strategies. Targeted strategies are like organizational exit interviews. If any employee is leaving the organization for any reason, the exit interviews will be conducted to know what is the reason why he is leaving the job. So this is what exit interview means. So if they have to collect the information from each and every employee, the reason behind their quitting the job. So this will definitely help us improve themselves in for another employees, and they can change their policies and guidelines if it is lagging behind other competitors. Next is post exit interviews, which is same as exit interviews. And next one is employee focus groups. He has no doubt every HR manager has to as a target strategy of employee focus groups, wherein he can collect the information of any bad mannerisms or bad things happening in the organization, wherein he can look into that and address the issues of each and every employee with respect to anything, compensation or training, development, anything, or positive or negative work environment, anything. So it could be minor or major. Everything will be looked into and addressed in a proper manner, wherein each and every employee will stay for a longer time in an organization and make the organizational success in a better manner. So there are other factors which every HR manager has to look into with respect to investment or investment with respect to retention rate of an employee is concerned, which are create the right culture. No doubt every HR manager has to create positive work culture in an organization for all the employees to work better. Next one, hire the right employees. Before hiring or recruiting any employees to the organization, he has to look into various scrutiny has to be done for every candidate uh, to check the knowledge level, everything. There should not be bad decision wherein the employee comes to the organization or candidate comes to the organization and his skill set will not be used for the right purpose or skill, project accomplishment. So at the beginning itself, he has to say choose the right employees to the organization. Next, offer training. No doubt, offering good training facilities to all the employees of an organization or whosoever required definitely make us increase the retention rate of an employee in an organization. Next, provide guidance. So career guidance is very much required for each and every employee for an organizational success as well, because it will definitely motivate himself that he's been guided well and he's been treated positively in the organization, and his guidance and his motivating factors and his mental ability definitely increases productivity and profitability of the organization. Next, pay well. Of course, this is a very important factor which is very much important for retaining an employee in an organization. He definitely compare himself with other employees in an organization as well as other companies as well. So it is the prime objective of every HR manager and organization to pay well for all the employees based on their skill set and performance as concerned. Next, don't push Don't punish competence. Definitely, each and every employee is a asset to the company. Their work should be appreciated, not they cannot punish any competence. Their skills should be appreciated. Their knowledge should be appreciated. Their ideas should be appreciated, and there should not be any negative factors in this perspectives concerned. So this is also very important point. Next, be more flexible. Each and every HR manager should look into this point where you should always be very flexible to each and every employee. You should create such an environment where employees feel work at home kind of thing happening in the office itself. So it should be very flexible at any point of time with reference to anything in the organization. Next, offer benefits. Not only salary is concerned, when compensation or monetary benefit is concerned, then you should offer more benefits with reference to monetary benefits or even appreciation is concerned. This also definitely is a very good point for employee retention in an organization. Next, provide unique perks. There are various companies like now they are not in terms of monetary benefits are concerned. There are companies who are paying different perks for their performance is concerned, work is concerned, like Sodexo coupons, certificates, something like that. So these are the different perks where employees are feeling very good for their company work done in an organization. So these are the point. And last one, don't take yourself too seriously. Of course, this is very important. Uh, each and every employee should feel that it is there. They should fun at work. We nowadays we can see that companies are working 5 days in a company in a week. So if every Friday is considered to be fun Friday, something like that, and many activities have been conducted in on Friday, and making employees themselves feel very good at office, and they enjoy being on work at office like that. So it's like fun at work, something kind of something like that. So these are the factors where employees retentions can be done in an organization. So it's a prime objective of every HR manager to look into these factors with respect to investment in retention of an employee's concern. So as you can see in this particular slide, there are various percentages have been given. What are the reasons why employees have been retained in an organization with reference to different strategies? We can see 13% for positive work environment, excellent management for 12%, challenging work or interesting work, we have 12% employees said that, competitive salary 10% people, flexible work measures we have 9%, job security 6%, competitive benefit package 2%, perks 2%, cash bonus 2%, company culture 2%, excellent work co-workers 1%, learning objectives opportunities 1%, excellent communication 1%, employee engagement 1%, others 1%. We don't know, unsure 7%, nothing 18%. We have 18% unsure. So most successful employee retention strategies, you don't do anything, you follow the organizational policies like nothing, is 18%. So you can consider that. So the whatever we have been discussed so far, the points same as in this particular slide as well. Best investment practices for improved retention. We have organizational culture emphasizing interpersonal relationship values. So we have to look into we have to HR managers to create positive interpersonal relationship environment wherein employees are feeling very good at work. Next, effective selection procedure, we discuss compensation and benefits, job enrichment and satisfaction. So we should create such an environment where employees are giving proper training so they themselves grow with the organization. Concept is there here. So practices providing work-life balance. So they have to balance both. Employees, HR managers' prime duty is to provide such an environment, create such an environment where his personal and work-life balance is very much there. Next, organizational direction, creating confidence in the future, retention of technical employee, other practices in facilitating retention like providing training, growth, new learning, liberal transfer policies. This is also very important. Like if the employees are very much essential for a particular project, like critical resource, we call it so critical resources cannot be transferred frequently for different departments. You should be kept in that particular department and use the skill set of the organization for the most. So these are the important factors. In this particular slide, also we can see how to retain great employees in an organization. You communicate you know uh, expectations clearly. You communicate clearly with the expectations what you require, like that. Then all allow employees to use their talent and skills. You create an environment where employees are speak up in a positive manner. They have various ideas, and so you create such an environment or a positive environment where these ideas have been addressed in a proper manner. Next, positive quality, provide quality management or supervision. We discussed this. Make staff members feel appreciated. See, as I told you, every Friday people have been given awards or special surprises saying that you're star of the month, star of the week, something like that. So these are the feel good factors for every employee to work better in an organization. And last one, provide a platform. Every employee can speak their mind freely. So we have to create a platform for each and every one, because each and every employee is very unique and asset to the organization. So we should create such a platform wherein employees speak their minds very freely. They speak to, there should not be any gap between employee and boss, something like that. All are equal in the organization. So these are the important points where HR manager had to look into to retain the great talent or great employees in an organization for future success. Thank you.